Dark or new moon. The dark or new moon phase is often discussed among magical practitioners, and opinions about it can vary. This phase marks the shift between the waning and waxing parts of the lunar cycle and is surrounded by both tradition and a sense of mystery. Still, there are a few points that many practitioners agree on. The dark or new moon happens when the moon is not visible in the night sky, between the waning and waxing phases. Traditionally, this time is linked to the Crone aspect of the triple goddess, which represents wisdom, endings, and transformation. Even though the moon cannot be seen, many believe her energy is still present, quietly influencing those who are sensitive to it. Because the dark or new moon is mysterious, the ways people work with it can be quite different. Some see it as a time to rest and recover, both physically and spiritually. The lack of moonlight is often viewed as an opportunity to look inward, reflect, and recharge. Others use this phase for more inward-focused practices, such as exploring past lives, divination, reading magical texts, or meditation. The darkness is thought to make it easier to access hidden truths and deeper parts of the mind. Many practitioners value the dark moon for its connection to truth-seeking. This phase is often seen as especially helpful for uncovering what is hidden, whether that means personal insights, understanding motives, or finding clarity in confusing situations. The energy of the dark moon is sometimes described as direct and honest, helping people see things as they really are. In some traditions, this phase is divided into two parts, the new moon and the crescent moon. According to this view, new moon energy starts on the first day of the dark moon and lasts for about 3.5 days. This period is considered good for setting intentions related to self-improvement, new beginnings, gardening, job searches, and health. The energy is seen as fresh and full of potential, making it a good time to start new things. After this, crescent moon energy is said to begin, lasting from about 3.5 to 7 days after the dark moon. People who work with crescent moon energy often focus on business, animal care, building emotional balance, or starting projects that need change and growth. The light of the crescent moon is thought to support efforts that need steady development and care. These distinctions between new moon and crescent moon energies can be useful, but they also come with some challenges. For example, finding the exact moment of the dark moon usually requires checking an astronomical table, which may not suit everyone. Also, the crescent moon is not usually visible until 5 or 6 days after the dark moon, so the earliest days of crescent moon energy happen when the moon is still invisible. This can make the term crescent a bit confusing for this period. Importantly, once the moon is visible again after the dark moon, even as a thin sliver, it is considered to be waxing. In many traditions, this means the moon is now under the influence of the maiden, who represents new beginnings, growth, and youthful energy. This marks a shift from reflection and closure to expansion and creation. In summary, the dark or new moon phase offers many possibilities, but it can also be complex. Whether you choose to rest, seek truth, or start new projects, it can be helpful to work with the lunar energies in a way that fits your own tradition. By respecting both the wisdom of the crone and the promise of the maiden, practitioners can find a path that suits their needs and goals, making the most of this powerful and mysterious time in the lunar cycle.